Very good. So let's go ahead and listen for these 4 common sleep disorders.
Which are insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, and narcolepsy.
I know that was a lot, but let's see if we could go ahead and identify them. Megan, what were the 4 different sleep disorders?
Insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, and narcolepsy.
Very good. Okay. So knowing all of this, what are the main ideas going to be about Sharon?
The 4 different types.
Good. And what do you think will be our pattern of organization?
List.
And how did you know that?
Because of the number 4.
Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue listening.
For each one, we'll take a closer look at
Okay. What was the verbal cue we just heard? Megan?
We'll take a closer look.
Good. And what type of verbal cue is this?
Importance.
Okay, good. And so what are we going to hear next?
Something important.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and listen for that.
symptoms, causes, and treatments.
Okay. And what are they going to look at, Sharon?
The symptoms, causes, and treatments.
Excellent job. Okay. Let's go and continue listening.
First,
Okay. What was the verbal cue, Megan?
First.
Good. And what type of verbal cue is first?
List.
Good. So what are we going to hear next?
The first main idea.
Okay, good.
insomnia.
And what is the first main idea, Sharon?
Insomnia.
Okay, good. And why is this our main idea?
Because it introduces our first sleep disorder.
Okay, good job. Now let's go ahead and go back. What are the major details going to be about? Megan?
The symptoms, causes, and treatments.
Okay, good. So let's go ahead and listen for those major details.
Insomnia is characterized by difficulty falling asleep and maintaining sleep.
And what is our first major detail, Sharon?
Insomnia is characterized by difficulty falling asleep and maintaining sleep.
Good. Why is this our first major detail?
Because it gives the symptoms about insomnia.
Very good. Let's go and continue listening.
Other symptoms include
Okay. What's that verbal cue we just heard, Megan?
Other symptoms.
Good. Okay. So, what type of cue is that?
Addition.
Okay. So what are we going to hear next?
More symptoms.
Excellent job. Let's go ahead and listen for those other symptoms.
waking up too early, feeling daytime fatigue, and irritability.
Okay. Sharon, what are the other symptoms?
Waking up too early, feeling daytime fatigue, and irritability.
Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue listening.
Now, insomnia can be acute, or more simply put, short-term. It can also be chronic, that is, long-term.
Okay. What are the 2 types of insomnia? Megan?
Acute and chronic.
Good. And what is acute insomnia?
Short term.
And what is chronic insomnia?
Long term.
Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and continue listening.
Approximately 1 in 10 Americans suffer from chronic insomnia. There are a variety of causes of insomnia.
Okay. What was the verbal cue that we just heard there? Sharon?
Causes.
Good. So, what are we going to hear next?
Our second major detail.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and listen for our second major detail.
Temporary insomnia could be the result